Stuart, well, it's good to see you. Let's start with Saturday. Huge, important home win, and I guess you're still just as happy about it now as you were then.
Yeah, no, look, the clean sheet for me was massive, and then obviously our first home win, to be able to deliver that for the fans was incredible for us as a management team now, and now we've just got to keep building on that.
How's that helped you going into this week and sort of just looking forwards now you've got that win behind you at home?
Yeah, I think when you win games of football, it breeds confidence. I think, like I've alluded to before, that I feel some of our performance levels have been really good. We just haven't quite got what we've probably deserved out of games. And on Saturday, I feel the lads got their rewards, but I thought the way that we defended our box at times when we needed to was excellent. And then obviously some of our play in possession was exceptional, and some of the goals that we scored were great goals, especially Jodie's goal to turn defence into attack within the space of 3 passes. And then the finish on the end of it, Jody just showed his real quality.
The last 2 home performances in particular have been really good. Have you noticed sort of an increase in something across the last week or so?
No, I think I look at the MK Dons game. I think the goal that we concede after controlling the game early on within the game, I think doesn't hurt you as much because it's a really good finish from Max Dean, and it's like in the top corner. It's a goal that you can't do nothing about. I think in recent weeks when we've conceded goals, they've been terrible errors, and I think that really hurts you, and it hurts your confidence on the pitch because there's kind of that feeling of here we go again. So I don't feel we've had that feeling in the last 2 games because the types of goals that we conceded. I think we're actually defended a lot better within those 2 games, but that's collectively as a unit. I think we've got half the teams at the top end of the pitch. We've not let teams put balls into our box as much, so it's kind of limited the opportunity to kind of make errors. So it's been really pleasing.
That's obviously something that you've been searching for, and that your predecessor was searching for as well. Do you feel as if solving those defensive issues is something that you've really turned a corner on now?
Look, it's always hard to say because people can make individual errors, and they'd never mean to make individual errors, but you can make individual errors. So tactically, I feel that we're in a really good place now, structurally set up to kind of cope with different ways that teams want to attack us now, especially from counter-attacks, and then trying to stop crosses getting into our box from different ways that we stop it now. And obviously the way we place ourselves in the box only at times, it really helps dealing with balls coming in our box, but you just can't allow for individual errors, and it's just one of those things. We've been on the training ground, like I said previously, we're working very hard on trying to make sure that we limit teams' options of coming into our box.
What's the mindset like for everybody at the minute? Because I guess is it difficult at all to get to the levels of being at 100% when the season is as it is now?
No, I think that when you play for Notts, I think you have to have that pride every time you step on a pitch. It's about winning games of football, and I think that that's what the group have shown ever since I've been in there. They've given everything. Every time they cross the white line, they give everything. At different games, we have probably come up short in the result, but they've given everything for the football club, and I feel we're doing that at the minute, and I feel now we're kind of starting to see the rewards, and we're starting to see little bits that we've kind of added into there attacking wise as well, in the way that we're overloading teams in different areas of the pitch now.
I said this to you last week, but I think it's still relevant now that all the last 4 now, all the teams that you have to play, have still got something to play for, whether that be at the top or the bottom of the league. How important is that for getting the best out of your side against them?
No, look, I believe every game we go into, we can win a game of football. We have enough in our camp to win games of football. We believe in what we've got. So when we're going into these games, they're a good test for us. It's like when we first come into the job, it was a huge test for us to play the teams at the top end of this division, and it kind of gauges where we're at, and we believe that we can compete with anyone within this division.
I know actually about the statement that was released on Friday, post-match on Saturday, but just having a sort of into a full week with that backing behind you, how much of a difference has that made for you?
We've been working in the same way from minute one since we've got in the football club, and it won't change the way we work. We'll prep exactly the same. We'll keep prepping with the same belief that we have in ourselves as a management team and as a team to get 3 points, and that's what we look for every week, is to go into every game with an aim to try and get 3 points.
Has there been any chat between the players as well about that statement that you've seen?
No, I don't think that there's a need to talk to the players about the statement. I think the players know that the way that we've been working, and they can see within the performance levels. Look, we always look at the performance levels first, and you try and take away the result emotionally to make sure that you can improve. We understand in any game of football, the result is huge, and it's the most important thing to try and get 3 points, because especially in the later stages of the season when you're competing, if you want to try and get in that top end of the league, the points are everything. But we know that the performance levels and what we kind of have been achieving to try and improve on, we're improving on, and it's happening slowly, and it doesn't happen overnight, but we are improving. You can see that, like you say, it's another clean sheet. I think that's 2 clean sheets for us now since we've been in charge.
Lots going on as well off the pitch. There's the nest being built ahead of next summer. There's lots of new upgrades to hospitality and things like that, all ahead of next season. This is a really exciting time for the club, isn't it? Yeah,
it's really exciting. Joe's doing a great job off the pitch in like you've just said, in all the different areas that we're trying to improve. And one's the pitch that we're having the dossier pitch fitted, which will help again. But the groundsmen and ground staff have done incredible this season. Our pitch is still at the highest level. I think we've got one of the best pitches in the league, and with the rain and the weather that we've had, to keep it at that level is incredible. So it's only going to get better. I think we'll probably have one of the best pitches in the country come next season.
And the football can be even zippier now then, can't it?
Yeah, no excuses.
Thank you, Stuart. Good luck.
I think I walked into that one, didn't I?
Hi, Stuart. Curious to know how much you've learned over these last couple of months, because I think it's easy for people to forget that you've come from quite a different situation, and these are new experiences for you and the coaches that have come with you.
Yeah, no, look, you're always learning in football, and I think you learn more about yourself and your staff and the players that you're working with when things are going bad. When things are going well, you don't really know your real true characters that you have in and around you and stuff like that. So I think we've learned a hell of a lot from all of us, and that's what's going to make us stronger for the future.
And it's difficult for a manager to come in mid-season, obviously, but I guess that's the tough nature of football, isn't it? That you judge straight away on results and performances as well.
No, look, definitely. Look, it's never easy to come in mid-season and try and add what you want to add. Like you say, it's very difficult. In an ideal world, you always want a pre-season to come in and get your ideas across and work on exactly how you want to work. So look, it's been difficult, but it's been very enjoyable, and it's been enjoyable to work with a group of lads. They've been incredible in the way that they take on the information. Like, we've flipped shapes and played different shapes now. And as you see in the game on Saturday, we went to a back four to stop them, because I feel they were building pressure, and we tactically have to change it to go to a back four. They're getting down the sides of us, but the way the lads can take that on now in game, and it's not easy to do it within a game. Before a game, it's easy to set a team up in a different shape, but to do it in game and then change within that game is very tough. And they took it on, and I thought it made us very comfortable. We saw the game out really well. We scored 2 goals from it as well.
Yeah, and you sort of touched on it there, but do you feel the team have been receptive to you and the changes that you've wanted to make?
Yeah, really receptive, and look, like I said, I think the biggest issue since we've been here, I think tactically and structurally we've changed it. A lot of goals that we conceded early in the season was teams breaking on the inside of us and opening us up and kind of squaring balls across our box and getting tap-ins in around that back zone. I think we've stopped that. I think the one thing that a lot of the time that we've conceded from have been individual errors, which has been very difficult, because it's not been an isolated situation that you can say that error keeps happening every week. So it's been different errors within different games, but look, we've been working very hard on the training ground, and the lads have been taking it all on board, and that you're starting to see kind of the rewards that they're getting from it now.
Yeah, we've just spoken to Dan Crowley, how important are players like that to, well, not just this season, and maybe looking forward as well.
Oh no, definitely. Look, Dan's a special talent that we have in our group, and we're very lucky to have him here. If you look at Saturday, he ended up playing as a sitter in midfield, and before we come in, I don't think you'd be looking at Dan Crowley as a sitter, but he helped. Him and Bozzy in the end dictated the whole game for us, and he was excellent. And if you look at his numbers this year, it's incredible, really.
I guess now, looking forward a little bit, you're excited to get into the summer and have that pre-season that you want as a manager and really put your stamp on things.
No, definitely. Look, we still want to focus on this season. We've got to make sure that we finish on a high, because I think if you finish on a high and a positive, that you take it into next season with that energy. But yeah, we're really looking forward to hitting the ground running next season.